Yes. In this class, we shall discuss about the goodwill accounting procedures, journal entries regarding goodwill accounting. At the time of retirement of a partner in a partnership firm, and also a problem will be discussed after the journal entries. Yes, goodwill. The retiring partner will be entitled to his share of the goodwill in the firm. The partner who wish to retire is entitled to get his share in the goodwill of the firm, goodwill of the partnership firm. There are two different methods in goodwill valuation. First one, where the goodwill account is already appearing in the books. Where the goodwill account is already appearing in the books. B, where the goodwill account is not appearing in the books. So, there are two methods. Where the goodwill account is already appearing in the books, and B, where the goodwill account is not appearing. Yes. In such a case, if goodwill is properly valued, no further adjustment will be needed. The amount has already been credited to all the partners, including the retiring partner. The first one is where the goodwill account is already appearing. This is first case. In this case, the amount has already been credited to all the partners, including the retiring partner. For example, in the balance sheet, goodwill appears. The goodwill, that much is already divided, is already distributed to the partners' capital accounts. So, at the liabilities side, the amount of goodwill is included in the partnership accounts, including the retiring partner, all partners. So, goodwill is reflected in the capitals to balance. At assets side, goodwill appears. At liability side, that is reflected in the capital accounts. So, there could be several alternatives in the valuation, in the accounting methods of goodwill. Goodwill account may be raised in the books. Okay. Already goodwill account is there. Now, we would like to raise the goodwill. The entry is goodwill account at R2, all partners capital accounts. That means all partners capital accounts, including the retiring one. So in the first case, goodwill account may be raised in the books means already goodwill is existed for some extent, and now we would like to enhance that goodwill. We would like to, the partners would like to raise its goodwill. In such case, the journal entry is goodwill account data to world partners capital account, or that means all partners capital accounts including retiring partner. So the narration is the amount of goodwill credited to all partners including the retiring partner in their all profit sharing ratio. So the raising goodwill is distributed among the capital accounts as for the profit sharing ratio before the retirement of the, which is before the retirement of the partner. Yes. Now, in case continuing partners decide not to continue with the goodwill account. Yes. Now, the partner is retiring, one of the partners is retiring, and the remaining partners don't wish to continue that goodwill account. If they don't wish to continue the goodwill account in the books of accounts, what is the entry? So that is the total goodwill is written off. The journal entry is continuing partners capital accounts that are to goodwill account. Continuing partners capital accounts that are to goodwill account. So the capital accounts are debited with goodwill account. So goodwill is written off to the continuing partners accounts, new partners in the new ratio. As for the new ratio, the goodwill is written off. It is not concerned to the retiring partner. Yes. Now we shall move further. Yes, this is the third. Entry may be made only with the share of goodwill of the retiring partner. Only with the share of the goodwill of retiring partner. Only with the share of the retiring partners. See, goodwill account that are to retiring partners capital account. The share of goodwill of the retiring partner may be adjusted in the books of the continuing partners without raising a goodwill account. So goodwill account that are to retiring partner capital account. Again, continuing partners capital account that are to retiring capital account. Now, the share of the retiring partner, share of the goodwill of the retiring partner is borne by the continuing partners. So goodwill is same. See, goodwill is same. So goodwill account that are to retiring partners capital account. Retiring partners capital account. Again, continuing partners capital account that are to retiring partners capital account. So the goodwill of the retiring partner is adjusted with the capital accounts of the continuing partners. shall move further. Yes, retirement of your partner. There is a problem on retirement of your partner. Shall see a problem. Yes, this is a problem. A, B, and C are three partners sharing profits in the ratio of 5:4:3, respectively. A, B, and C are three partners sharing profits in the ratio of 5:4:3, respectively. C retires, and the goodwill of the firm is valued at 60,000. Assuming that A and B agree to share future profits in the ratio of 7:5, respectively. Goodwill is valued 60,000. And old ratio is 5:4:3. And new ratio is 7:5. And C retires in this problem. C retires. Pause an adjustment entry to credit retiring partner with his share of goodwill. This is the third entry which we have just now seen. The retiring partner share is to be adjusted with the capital accounts of the continuing partners. Show calculations clearly. Yes. So first entry, so goodwill is 60,000. 60,000. Goodwill is valued 60,000. But the share of the C should be adjusted among the A and B. So what is the share of the C? C. This is C retires. C's share is 3. So total 5:4:3, that is equal to 12. 12 5 is 60. 60 is the goodwill. 60 is the goodwill. 60 is the goodwill. So in goodwill, C share is 3 5s are 15,000. Because total shares are 12. 12 5s are 60,000. Each share consists 5,000. So C share is 3 into 5,000. That is equal to 15,000 is the share of C in the goodwill. Is it okay? Is it okay? Now shall move further. So 15,000 is to be adjusted among the A and B. 10,000, 5,000. So A capital account data, B capital account data, to C capital account. How much? 15,000. 15,000 share of goodwill of the new partner, of the retiring partner is borne by continuing partners. That is A and B. Narration. Credit given to retiring partners capital account for his share of goodwill. The amount being debited to remaining partners capital accounts in the ratio of gain. In the ratio of gain. So here clearly shown, see, the value of the firm's goodwill is 60,000. Okay. C share of goodwill is 60,000 into 3 by 12. This is the old ratio. 3 by 12. C's ratio is equal to 15,000. So A's gain on C's retirement is equal to, old ratio is equal to 7 by 12 minus 5 by 12. 2 by 12 is the gain. And B's gain is on C's retirement is 5 by 12 minus 4 by 12. This is 1 by 12. So 2:1. So ratio of the gain between the A and B is equal to 2:1. See now, 2:1, 10,000, 5,000. Again the entry is A's capital account at R, B's capital account at R, to C's capital account 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, 15,000. Now, C already, it's a seen already. So S share is 10,000, 2 by 3, 1 by 3 is equal to 5,000. This is the gain ratio, which just now we have seen. 2:1 is the gain ratio, 10,000 and 5,000. So now we shall see another problem. We shall see another problem on retirement. Read the problem carefully. P, Q, and R. Actually, spelling mistake is there, not R, and R. P, Q, R were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 5:3:2, respectively. On 31st March 2010, their balance sheet stood as follows. This is the balance sheet. See carefully. P, Q, R. So some mistakes, I think, correct here. 2012 it is given, but in problem 2010 is given. Some mistake is gone. So please read it as 2012. 2012. Yes. Capital in thousands: 500, 300, 200, 150, 600 trade creditors, OD 24. Now, machinery 430, furniture 164, stock 351, debtors 235. Total at the both sides is 1,180,000. These are the adjustments. Q retired. As on the above mentioned date, it was agreed that firm's goodwill was worth of rupees 250,000 and Q was entitled to credit for a share of goodwill. Yes. Total goodwill is 250,000. Is there given in the problem goodwill? Is there any goodwill? No. Now, first time the goodwill is created. 250. And Q is entitled to get the share of goodwill as per the ratio. P and O would continue to be partners but would share profits in future in the ratio of 7:3 respectively. 7:3 is the new ratio. The amount due to Q would be paid immediately, and for this purpose, P and R would bring in cash in such a manner that the total capital of the constituted firm was 1,000 and the capital accounts of the partners were in their new profit sharing ratio. So, some complexity is there. Read this point once again. The amount due to Q would be paid immediately, first thing. Okay. And for this purpose, P and R would bring in cash in such a manner that the total capital of the reconstituted firm was 1,000 thousands. So capital is reconstituted and the capital accounts of the partners were in their new profit sharing ratio. So the total capital must be 1,000 thousands. 1,000 thousands. Is it clear? Now, this capital is adjusted or should be brought by the new the existing partners in the new ratio, that is 7:3. So 700 and 300 thousands each respectively. Now, assuming that all the above mentioned conditions were fulfilled, pause journal entries in the books of the firm of all the transactions. Also prepare the capital accounts of all the partners. Yes, here are 2-3 complicated aspects. See carefully. Goodwill is valued 250,000 and Q is entitled in it. P and R would continue to the partners but would share profits in future in the ratio of 7:3. The amount due to Q would be paid immediately. Immediately the amount should be paid. For this purpose, P and Q should bring the cash. In what way? By adjusting the capitals. What is the capital now? See the capital. Present capital is 5,000, 500, 300, 800 and 10,000. Yes, 1,000 thousands. Okay. This thousands capital should be adjusted with the continuing partners. And the cash should be paid immediately. Cash should be paid immediately. So that by taking all the conditions, adjustments should pass the journal entries and should prepare the capital accounts, not journal entries, but prepare the capital accounts, and also have to see the working notes. Yes. Capital accounts. First by balance. So for 500, 300 and 200, which are seen in the balance sheet, which is in the problem. So P, Q, R. Balances brought forward 500, 300 and 200. Now these are the opening balances. See, by P's capital account goodwill, how much goodwill? By R's capital account, this is also goodwill. 2, see Q's capital account 50. So 50,000 is the share of the goodwill. So first we shall see here new profit sharing ratio between P and R 7:3, that is 7 by 10 and 3 by 10. This is new profit sharing ratio. Now old profit sharing ratio among PQR is equal to 5:3:2 or 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. Okay. Now gain is, P's gain is 7 by 10 minus 5 by 10. 2 by 10. R's gain is equal to 3 by 10 minus 2 by 10 is equal to 1 by 10. These are the gains ratio. And now ratio of the gain between P and Q, P and R is equal to 2 by 10, 1 by 10, that is equal to 2:1. Now we have to calculate the goodwill. So as given in the adjustments, total goodwill is 250,000. 250,000. Yes. So share of the Q in the goodwill is equal to 250,000 into 3 by 10. 3 by 10 is the old ratio. 3 by 10 is equal to 75,000. 75,000 is the share of Q's. Yes. Now this 75,000 goodwill is borne by remaining partners P and R. So amount to be borne by P is equal to 75,000 into 2 by 3. What is it 2 by 3? 2 by 3 is the gained ratio. 2 by 3, 1 by 3. So first P is equal to 75,000 into 2 by 3 is equal to 50,000. In the same way, 75,000 into 1 by 3 is equal to 25,000. Yes. Total, now it's over. It's over. Goodwill is over. Now, see again this. So this is the goodwill. So R capital accounts, okay, Q capital 50 and R capital 25. Here also this is the goodwill of Q goodwill from P 50,000 and from R 25,000. Clear. Now in the adjustment it is given that the capital must be thousands. Yes, we shall calculate it in the following way. Total capital of the reconstituted firm is thousands. Required balance of P's capital account is 1000 into 7 by 10. That is equal to 700,000. 7 by 10. This is as per the new ratio. 7:3 is the new ratio. So the first one, P's capital is equal to 1000 into 7 by 10 is equal to 700,000. Clear? Now, again, our capital must be 300,000. 1000 into 3 by 10, 300,000. Yes. Now, what is the present balance? Amount to be brought by P is equal to 50,000 plus 700,000 minus 500,000 which is existed in the firm. Okay, 700,000 plus 50,000 is equal minus 500,000 is equal to 250,000 rupees is to be brought by P. Already P has a capital of 500 at present in the partnership firm, but he has to be maintained how much? 750,000 as for the adjustments. So 700 and this is 750 minus 500 is equal to 250,000. In the same way, see, R. Amount to be brought by R is equal to 25,000 plus 300 minus 200 which is already in the firm. So opening balance of the capital. So 125,000. This should be brought in the form of cash. now. Yes, see this. So this is 250, 125. 250 by P and 125 by R. By R. So, so 250 rupees and 125 thousands is to be brought into the form in the form of cash. So again here balance has to be. So the 375 rupees is the balance of Q which should be paid immediately. 375 rupees thousands. 375 thousands should be paid immediately to the Q by the firm, because these remaining partners are bringing the cash 250 and 125. With this 325 rupees should be paid to the 375 rupees, thousands rupees should be paid to the Q partner. Yes, so now we shall move to the another problem. This is also the ratios. This is the cash account. Cash account. So see this capital account, how much? So 700 balance should be of P and 300 balance should be of R. So these two persons, partners, should bring the capital of by bank fresh capital 250 and this is 125. So these should be mentioned because they have to bring 250,000 in cash. For why? What is the reason to bring that cash? The capital must be 1,000 thousands. This and this must be 1,000. But there is no balance of that much. So to maintain the balances of the capital 7,300, 700,000 and 300,000, this A, no, not this, P and R have to bring the cash of 250 and 125 respectively. So this should be in the capital account because these two partners are bringing the cash for the capital to maintain the capital which is mentioned in the adjustments. See this, see this. P capital account 250 and R capital account 125. And in this, in the adjustments, it is given that the cash should be paid immediately. To whom? To Q. See the adjustments first. See, the amount due to Q would be paid. The amount due to Q would be paid immediately, and for this purpose, P and R would bring in cash in such a manner. One thing. The second point is that the total capital of the reconstituted form was rupees 1000 thousands. Okay. Now we are moving to the cash account. See this cash account carefully. So P has brought 250 thousands, or has brought 125 thousands. This 375 thousands is paid to Q for capital account balance. So Q capital account data to cash account. Q capital account data to cash account. Here, cash account data to P capital account, cash account data to R capital account. Okay. Now we shall see the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet. Liabilities. P capital account balance is 700,000. R capital account 300,000. Is there any change in creditors? See carefully. No change. Any change in overdraft? No change. At the assets side, machinery 430, furniture 164, stock 351, debtors 235. So have you noticed any change at the assets side? No change. So only the change is, see, only the change is the capital accounts. Capital accounts balances are changed because 1,000 should be maintained as a capital, and they must bring it in the ratio of new ratio, as for the new ratio, that is 7:3. Okay, so in this problem we have seen D retired, goodwill is valued 250. No, that's Q retired, not D. Q retired, goodwill is valued at rupees 250. Q is entitled to the credit of his share of goodwill, and P and R continued as a partner in the firm, and Q should be paid immediately. For this purpose, P and R would bring the cash for capital. The total capital of reconstituted firm was 1,000 thousands. So these are the capital accounts. Yes, these are the old balances: 500, 300, and 200 thousands. And this is the adjustment of the goodwill. And this is the fresh capital 250 and 125. And here bank settlement 375. So this is 375. What is 375? 375 thousands is paid in the form of cash. Okay. Now this 375 cash is brought 250 and 125 by the continuing partners. 250 and 125, that becomes 375. So I think with this you have understood this problem. All the capital accounts, cash accounts, and the balance sheet. With this I conclude. Thank you all.